Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, and I'm pleased to announce that I am a guest designer for Counterfeit Kit Club this month. And so I've built a kit. I did a kit reveal video. I will link that video into this one in case you missed it. So you'll get a kind of a close-up look at the papers and embellishments that I have in my kit. The kit is based on this Sweet Shop Designs digital kit by Tracy Reed called Anywhere But Here. And as you could guess from that, it's a travel collection. It is colorful and it has a wide variety of colors. I'm seeing some muted pinks and some muted aquas in there. I see some designs, some stripes, some dots, some florals, some graphic Greek key type designs. And I have many of those images in my kit. A lot of my kit is 49 in Market, a couple or three different travel collections. There's one called Everywhere, one called Anywhere, and kind of fits here in the Anywhere But Here kind of. And then I have some tropical embellishments that tend to be a little more colorful, and those are from the Sunset or Sunkissed or Sun something, Sunburst collection. These are from a variety of collections. These tend to be the tabs and tags, and then there's some chipboard stuff. So it's kind of mixed up, I'd say. But anyway, I've decided that I'm going to take a picture of Katie from her first Christmas, and it's printed in black and white. I'm going to make it not about a baby, but about all the dreams that these grandparents had for that baby and how many of them have come true in her short 23 years of life. She's an amazing girl, and she loves beaches, and she goes with her friends to beaches. She doesn't go with her parents or grandparents anymore to beaches. But so I've kind of dry fit some stuff on here just to kind of get an idea of what I want to use, and it'll probably look different when I put it all back on. But let's see what we have going here. I have this, I love film strips, and I have this film strip from one of the kits, and I'm going to put this is a 6x8 from one of the Beachy collections from 49 in Market, and make sure that's on there straight. And I have this. I want this over here, and I'm thinking that the idea is better than the execution. Let me see if I overlap the page, if that looks any better. Let's see, I want to add this over here and this. And that. And this. And is that going to look okay? I'm thinking so. And then when I lay this down, I'll lay it on top of that. I'm laying this, which is from a Simple Stories collection, Simple Vintage Coastal, which was designed by Katie Petit. And this is a 49 in Market collection that was also designed by Katie Petite, and so the colors are compatible, and the style of the images, the kind of vintagey sort of look. Let's see, I didn't put this down first, and I'm gonna have to take this back up because I want to get that. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and now I will maybe put some a couple of these guys to kind of raise it up a bit. That on there, and there. And now let's start layering these things on. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of foam behind here. And I'm going to put that there. And I have this that goes back behind there. I'm going to put the adhesive on it in the part that's going to be hidden. And I'm going to bring it down here. And I like how that kind of shows behind here. And let me get this. I'm going to put that there. This I would like to lift it up, but I'm not thinking that I want, let's see, where are those things? If I do that there, and this right here, let's see how that looks. It might look okay because it's circles and it's in the center of the bicycle spokes. I'm gonna place it like that. You can see it if you're looking for it, and if you look really hard, you can see it. Okay, now I'm gonna kind of cluster these things. Maybe like so. And I'm not going to tuck them down too far. Go there, and then this is going to go on some foam. I'm going to put that right there, and I will glue on a little bow. I kind of like how this is coming together. I didn't have it designed when I started. So okay, let me get this on there straight. Okay, that will stick on there, I think. I do have this, which which I think I intended to use over here, but which there's no room for at the moment. So let me get the globe piece here. I want it to kind of break that line, and that's gonna go there. I want more of the colorful countries. Okay, that needs to go up a bit because the feet let me get this right. I don't have this on here correctly. Let me get that there, and then this can go here. And I'm going to just kind of sneak a little tiny bit of glue right under there so it'll stick, but you won't be able to tell that the glue is there. And I've got these, which I want to place over here. Is this where I could use this? And put that there? Why not? Why the heck not? These are 3 chipboard pieces, so I kind of have to fit them together a little like a puzzle, or else they'll okay, so I'm going to put this right here on top of the seashell. Okay, now I'm going to add this little butterfly up in the little sky area there. Okay, now let's pull some of the smaller embellishment pieces that we have. I have this bit right here that says Beach Vibes, and it's this aqua color, and I'm thinking I need to bring it over here to this side. So I'm going to try to kind of sneak it down right there. And then I have, let's see, I have this turtle here, which I thought might be kind of cute over as part of this cluster. And I could actually put it there where there's the arrow pointing to it, and it's on top of the seashell. And then I have a couple small bits. I selected things for my kit that I thought I could kill. I thought there were things I could use together well enough that I could make pages that would use most of the items in my kit. So I'm not using things as though I'm trying to hoard them. I'm using them as though I want to show them off. So this is kind of where I'm at here. That's why you'll see me adding maybe a few more things from a small set. So that says in the sunshine. I have a couple of brads and one tag left, and I'll leave those for another page. I'm going to come here and look. I've got these little anchors, and I'm going to kind of put a couple of those around, maybe one right here. And I've got a blue one here, turquoise one. So I'll take it and put it over here. This one's kind of messed up, kind of been bent. There, and then I have just dropped something that I'm pretty sure I need. I think it's the top to my glue, so I'll go find that. But I want to pull a couple of hearts out of here, and these will be my overlapping hearts for this page. And they're wood grain hearts. So I'm going to put this back up in here and put this away. I have some rub-ons here and some more rub-ons here. I'm not sure I want to use any of either of these, so I'm going to put those back up. I do want to use some of these sticky, puffy words. Let me get the hearts down. I'm going to put the hearts here on the frame. Okay, there we go. Now, I have the one word in the pink line of colors is explores. I'm going to put that on the white background, and let that be my title. Is that? That's not working. I can pull this up, which will help a little bit over there. And I can possibly pull this up, and I can put it down over here. And I can put this title I hate covering up the hello piece. So maybe this is what needs to be moved. And I'm gonna go here. And then I'll put the butterfly there. Okay, now I have other words. I have dream, which can go down here. And I've got discover and wonder. I'm going to use discover. And I need a dot for that I. And do I want another? Do I want to use wonder? I'm going to replace dream with wonder. Although I really like that these are dreams for her. How about if I did this over here? No, that's too much. In fact, I tell you what I'm going to do. I will leave these words off. I kind of like just the word explore. I'm having trouble getting this off, and I will lose it if I don't put it back over here. There are always things I can replace it with. Okay, let's see. Now that I've got, I can move these things back maybe. Right here, and maybe right here, just to kind of highlight that as the title. Okay, I'm happy with it. I hope you've enjoyed it and been inspired by something or other. Pretty much when I make these videos, I'm just trying to figure things out myself, and I do that kind of subconsciously, or I do that kind of naturally as I'm making the page. And sometimes I finish my stories and sometimes I don't. And sometimes I remember what you mean when you say you enjoyed the story about my such and such. Because to me, it's just a conversation I'm having with, a couple thousand of my very best friends. So I thank you all for watching, and I'm going to go see if I can find the lid to my glue. Bye.